That is the most important thing, and I think you have to realize, you hear all that, all I can say to that is welcome to the NBA, because every team has to go through this again.
The Cavaliers are back in the friendly confines of Rocket Arena for the first time in 2 weeks as Chris Paul's mid-range jumper opens the scoring. John Michael Barnes and outstrides the rookie Stephon Castle. Castle lays it inside for Biyombo. The ball, however, hit the baseline and goes open. In fact, starting center Bismack Biyombo started this season out of the NBA. He was signed to a couple of 10 days in February and then was inked to the
free throw line area.
Dean got the start as Evan Mobley is out of the lineup. You mentioned the injury to Victor Wentz, it back to Paul. Now it's off to Castle. Castle puts it on the floor, gets inside. He'll finger roll and give the Spurs a 6-0 lead. They're trying as the Cavaliers have missed their first 6 shots. Vassell steps into a 3. Whoa. Stephon Castle as the Cavaliers have missed their first 6 shots. Vassell steps into a 3. Whoa. Stephon Castle. The 39-year-old Chris Paul is guarded by the 25-year-old Darius Garland. Stephon Castle's 3 doesn't go. It's tipped high into the air, batted again. Castle eventually retrieves it, and the Spurs reset. Castle inside, ran into Allen. Fell down, saves it, but it comes to Allen and back on the Cavs. They have numbers if they hurry. Spruce, does he have another? Wade had position, but good ones this year.
Oh, good looking, man. This ought to be our permanent jersey. Home and road.
DeAndre Hunter has checked in. Castle fires a contested 3. Credit Darius Garland for getting it. Looked like he got fouled. The Spurs come the other way. Castle on a run. He'll put it up and miss the shot as Merrill stayed with him step for step. Back it comes for a Keldon Johnson 3 off the back iron. Third chance here for the Spurs.
Yeah, he gets that dunk opportunity because you're watching the basketball if you're a defender. Don't watch the basketball. Pay attention to where your guys at, put a body on it.
Castle
shocked me with some athletic plays, man. He is so explosive. I think he's the guy, but Ricochet and Sarr, those guys have played after being in that Popovich lineage and tree to being a head coach someday in this league.
Castle can't hit. Remember, too, Brett Brown is on that San Antonio as Barnes lost the ball. Alan Waller out of St. Mary of the Plains College. The Cavs picked him up at 238. Castle tracks it down. Stephon Castle in toward Allen. Missed the shot as Stephon had that hesitation move. I think he was surprised with how Paul, and Paul picks up the steal. He's number 2 all time in the NBA in terms of steals. As Sohan lays it in, he gets fouled by Spruce and has a chance.
You can make the defense move their feet. That's where you're going to get opportunities.
Castle took a bump from Spruce. He threw it off the back of the backboard. Castle, one of them has simply been dancing with that basketball here tonight. Castle leaks out and throws it down.
To stop us from getting in the paint, they're just really in the gaps, really shifting, really swiping, trying to create some steals.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys.
Yeah, exactly. And that all.
He nearly took it away from Biyombo. Paul, watched carefully by Spruce, steps back for a 3. But Wade has not had his best stuff from long range here this evening as Castle slows as he plucks it free. Castle's on the run. Almost dragged that pivot foot. The Cavs are hot, but a travel wasn't called, and the Spurs are back.
Front of him, but it's a good-looking ball that turns end over end.
Barnes on the run, lays it in, gets fouled, and he has a chance to give San Antonio the lead.
Cavs are really just kind of struggling.
There, it's tipped. Eventually back to Castle, who steps into a 3.
There's those loose balls. Got to get that thing, man. Cavs are fighting for it.
San Antonio, number 14, here tonight. Castle burrows his way inside, blocked by Tristan Thompson from behind. Mukalakvili up to Sohan. He missed it. Castle can't finish. Oh, my. Mukalakvili up to Sohan. He missed it. Castle can't finish. Oh, my.
Talk.
Mukalashvili with a 3 that's no good. Castle's there, another offensive rebound. He gets fouled by Hunter and puts it in, and Castle has a chance for 3.
Well, they're going to see this in the film, I'm sure. Yep,
sampled a lot.
Yep.
Castle to the rim. Too easy.
Yeah, it's layup after layup.
picked up the pace, picked up the intensity offensively. A three by Castle is good.
That was a heck of a pass by Chris.
Barnes is leaned upon by Jared Allen. Castle's the cutter. Castle puts it up. He missed the shot as Hunter held his ground. Jared Allen had 2 points.
Just good awareness, taking that basketball. No one's going to stop his dribble. Keep it going to the basket.
Vassell hits a three that snaps a 9-0 Cavalier run.
With Diamo on the bench, they got no one that can deal with Jared Allen, and he has just dominated them.
Castle elevates for the rebound. On Castle, Cavs by 2. Castle down the alley, works on Allen. Allen with a rejection, and it's thrown away. Garland with the intercept. Here comes Mitchell. He'll stop. Find Allen. He twirls, scores, and gets fouled as Jared Allen has a chance. Pass. Castle in towards Spruce. Has to turn to the corner. Finds Barnes. It's a 20 seconds to go. Castle. Allen rebounds in this fourth quarter alone.
Basketball game Jared Allen has. And Donovan Mitchell, his assists were unbelievable, kept us rolling. Both of those guys, and then Darius Garland, big shots.